Now, friends of the show, Harper and Hubble, have got their music available in new formats and via new vendors. And they're here to tell me what's going on, including, I'm sure, some more work from them because they're always producing new tunes. Hello, boys. How are we doing?
How
Oh
you
yeah, all right.
how you
Good. So,
doing?
so for the uninitiated, let's have introductions, please.
My name's Andy Hubble, and I'm the second part of Harper and Hubble. Now I'll hand you over to the other part of Harper and Hubble.
So I'm Paul Harper then, and I'm the first part then, Andy. If you're the
Yeah,
second
that's it.
part, I've been promoted. There you go.
And quite a pairing it is as well. You've been producing music for, I'm going to guess it's more than a decade you've been working together, isn't it? Is it more like 20 years now?
Time's up by a few, yeah.
It
But
feels
as
longer,
Harper and
doesn't
Hubble,
it?
you've worked
Well,
on
no,
different
we've known
projects.
each other. Yeah, we've known each other for a while now. But yeah, this project, yeah, I suppose you're right, a decade or so. Yeah, 10 years, I think, isn't it? We started recording about 2016, I think, wasn't it? And the
Yeah, that
first,
was the first release. Yeah.
so we're getting on for our first 10 years now.
But in that
Yeah.
10 years, how many albums? What's the total now?
Well, Harper and Hubble, there's 5 projects as we call them, and I've spoke to you this before. Relax, listen. I've got about 15 projects. But I'll explain what's happened. We've actually left our previous distributor, and we've set up our own label. Right at this minute, all our music has disappeared out of the stores. But by the time we get to the 28th of this month, the first of the albums will be coming back online again.
And this is going to be sort of a gradual release, whetting people's appetites if they're new to it, or
Yeah.
if they've just not had the opportunity to pick it up before. This is their chance. I mean, it all gets going. So, Reflections is where you start, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
right. That's album number 1.
Yeah, we're kind of going back to that. We've kind of spruced things up a little bit and repackaged things. And so for anyone that hasn't seen or heard the album before, it'll be a completely new thing. Anyone that knows of it, it's going to look in a slightly different format, but it'll be a very similar thing. But the idea is to get the first couple of albums out quite quickly, and then get the rest redistributed and put onto the platforms pretty quickly while we're working on the new project.
And there's always a new project. There's always something else going on.
Yeah, we're always like tinkering away at something. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, the music itself. I mean, there's not just one genre here, is there? That's the other thing. You dip in and out of whatever pleases you at the time.
Yeah, we have been accused of that. But we record what we like. We're into different styles of music anyway, but we do record and write what we like anyway.
I think that's what music's all about. I think you have to do something that's important to you, that you feel yourself, and then you create that, and you hope that someone else buys into it and likes it. But you are right, Jason. There are a lot of different kind of influences from like folk and rock and bluesy type of stuff in there. A little bit of electronic type of stuff as well. So there's a lot of different genres that meld together, but we try and put them together in such a way that it's not too diverse, but there's a few things that I think most people with different backgrounds, different genres, and different influences of music may like. So
Mhm.
it's that's the idea.
Well, when you perform live for me, we've almost had indie rock in places as well, haven't we? It's got whatever feel it happens to take your fancy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I suppose it's that myriad, that mishmash of all the different artists that we've admired over the years. And it does seep into your own writing, obviously, and your own influences. And yeah, so whether that's a good or a bad thing, only the public can really say. But we don't try and pigeon ourselves into one particular hole. Yeah.
No, it's good to have two names, Harper and Hubble, and who knows what could be in that. And there's all sorts in the middle there, isn't there? So that's all good.
There's a story about that. Everybody says we're Harper and Hubble, but
It's
the
an
problem,
it's an N.
yeah,
Yeah.
because for some strange reason, the stores won't let you use and.
Oh, right.
Or ampersand. I don't know why that is.
Because we're from the black country, we say anyway, so it's Harper and Hubble.
That it works, and that's I was about to go on and say when you are looking at your own releases, you can be even more diverse. You haven't got to, so you're not talking to a label going, well, this one's going to have to go into this category. It is just now Harper and Hubble music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've actually dropped the music as well.
Mhm.
We know just Harper and Hubble. If anybody's looking for us, just put Harper Hubble or Harper and Hubble, and it'll find us.
And your ears will thank you for it. I think that's pretty much the guarantee. So that's going to work. And so the new projects then. So and the release schedule. So what is your feel for the time it's going to take to do this?
The way that the stores work, it takes nearly a month to get something up onto the stores because we believe it or not, we deliver to about 60 odd stores from the main ones, which is iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and all those type of stores. It literally takes them that amount of time to get you in there. So we say, well, what we'll try and do is we'll get the first two out within the first 7, 8 weeks. But then when we're ready, we'll start getting the rest out soon afterwards.
Like I say, we have got, because we've changed the publisher. We've got a bit more. It's a bit more autonomous for us now. We've got a little bit more control about how we want to release stuff. One of the reasons that we parted way with the other publisher, it was getting a little bit constrictive, and also the royalty thing. As you know, with music, we get stuff on Spotify, and it's nothing really. You have to get those and so on. So we just didn't feel that deal was right for us, and it was a time for a parting of the ways. And what it's also allowed us to do is kind of look at doing our own little record label through this publisher, which is something a little bit different for us. And it obviously it gives us, let's say, this autonomous nature to do what we want to do. But maybe it'll open up a pathway for us to look at maybe if we want to work with other artists in the future, develop another artist or another singer or another band. That could be something possible that possibly that we may explore in the future, something different. I'd like to think we've got the skill set over the years of recording and engineering, producing. We do a bit of obviously the writing and stuff. So we could maybe help somebody along the way if that opportunity presents itself.
Well, they would be in good hands if there is any mentoring that takes place. We know that.
Yeah.
So give us all the details on the socials where we find you and all the music.
Just to backtrack on what Paul said, we're now under Myvod Records, MYVOD, and the socials, the standard ones. I try and do a bit of everything because we're looking after ourselves now. It's down to us to put stuff out there ourselves. I'll get to as many places as I possibly can.
Yeah, rumour has it, Andy. Yeah,
rumour has it. Yeah,
well, get to all the socials. Look for Harper and Hubble. Basically, it's Paul Harper, Andy Hubble, and creating amazing tunes and doing it where they want to and when they want to, and that's pretty much endlessly. So it's going to be awesome. Check it all out. Thank you, gang, for joining us. Keep up the good work, and we look forward to an amazing 2025 filled with the music of Harper and Hubble.
Cheers. Thanks for having us.
Good chat. Bye-bye.